What's up everybody, welcome to another Wartales video. This one is for the new players and maybe the people that didn't play for a while and are coming back now. I'm gonna include a lot of important tips to get you on your journey like in a really good way so you can feel comfortable going through the content. It's gonna be kind of like step-by-step early game walkthrough with guidance from me. So we're not gonna spend too much time here on the starting options. I have a separate video on that. It's on the channel, it's on the Wartales playlist. I'll link it in the description too if you wanna know more about the starting options and get some guidance for that too. Adaptive exploration. And I'm going to play on expert. Actually, I might run an Ironman this time. So you don't have to play on expert, obviously. Start experience. You can always change the options. Use free mode to save, so you can save every time you feel uncomfortable about the upcoming fight or something. Here we go. Alright, we got Bloodthirsty and Quick and Drunkard on everybody. We're starting 3 characters with Wrath. And we're getting first aid for our Spearman. Alright, we forgot to set up our pony. You should get Stocky and Brownie for a little extra carrying weight, but it doesn't matter. So the first thing you want to do is grab the iron. We're gonna have to fight. We got 3 iron, that's very good. So I'm gonna speed up the battles so I don't waste your time, but this first one I want to show you a couple of things. It's mostly for the new players. So basically what you want to do is engage the archer, but he's far, so he's gonna be able to shoot most likely. So now I play the game without knowing who's next, but most of you are not gonna have this difficulty option. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to disable that. So now we know who is next. So next is the archer. So what we want to do is one of the shield guys get hit. So after him, it's this guy. So we're going to engage him with the brute. His weapon has damage against armor, so he can do slightly more than the others. So now there's a chance he hit his boy. There you go. Yeah, always try to position yourself like on the other side of an enemy so their archers shoot them. So now we're gonna use our axeman to deliver a cleave hit. So in the beginning it's very important, especially if you're playing on higher difficulty, to try to maximize your damage. Now we could try to finish this guy. Only a crit will finish it, and we only have 6% crit, so most likely no. So we'll save the rat, so we'll save the valor point. So now if you surround a character with 3 characters and he's engaged, he'll be surrounded. That means he'll be taking 20% more damage. So now to avoid getting hit, we'll spend a valor point. Now he cannot do anything. So now we got galvanization, it's 50% extra damage. So next is this guy. So now we can't really engage him with their spearman. But what we can do, notice that if we're hitting him from distance, the damage is doubled. So you always want to do that with this weapon and the crafted weapons. Not bad, 8. So I want to stay like away. So he hits the shield guy. There you go, we took a little damage here. Now we have to neutralize this archer by engaging him. If you engage him, he's not going to be able to shoot. He's gonna just punch. And now we're gonna finish this guy off. Again, we're gonna try and... I think we don't need to spend all of our point here. We can save it and just finish him off with the spearman. No, they want to run now, but we're not gonna let them run because we want their gear. Hitting from behind, you're ignoring like armor. This guy doesn't have armor, but I'm just saying you're ignoring like 20% armor and you have higher crit chance. So again, okay, so we leveled up. So there you go. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people don't know, but don't level right away. Now with the iron that we got, we're gonna go to our workshop. We have to choose a tinker. We're gonna make our warrior tinker. He needs the crit bonus. Now we want to craft everything that we can once to get knowledge. Every time you craft something for the first time, it will give you knowledge. You give you progress to your knowledge. So I'm gonna craft one of these, then we're gonna craft one of these, and boom, we have already 1 knowledge point. So with the first knowledge point, always get run, because without it, when you press shift, you cannot run. Everybody can catch up to you and you're just going slow. So this is the first knowledge point. Now we want to get career plans. This allows us to basically, for exchange of influence, to choose exactly what stats we want to level. So that's why we're not gonna level our character. Let's see what her options are. So her options is actually good, you know. You want to go with strength, or the main attribute of your character in the first couple of levels, just to help out the damage a little bit. So in this case I can just level her up, but I want to show you, because you're not going to get the ideal, it's random, right? You're not going to get the ideal points you want to get. So I'm going to show you what career plans does. So for her, we're going to choose Valor Support. Every time she ends her turn beside an ally, it will gain you 1 Valor point. Okay. So in the beginning, you can just give everybody the same profession, just for the 2% extra crit. It's not much, but it is something. We'll be changing that soon, but for now, in case we fight. So until we fight, I don't want to spend my raw materials to repair. So we'll just chill for now. So up there is the town, right? We're not going there. We're going straight south. Well, not exactly straight south, but no, we want to avoid these peasants. They want to fight us. We're going to the salt mine. Now we're going to use this option, persuade. We're going to persuade them to let us mine. Now, as soon as you click on the iron mine, you will get a prompt that you learn about new profession. So give your miner to your swordsman. Now mining is very important, you'll see. I misclicked on the first one, but that's fine. Try to get the greens, because you're gonna get more ore and more experience. And later on you'll be getting more gems and other valuable stuff. For some reason this minigame always lags for me. Okay, if we try to steal something, we're gonna unlock the thief profession. Now he's happy that we cleared the salt for him, so he's giving us back the influence. So now we have 11 iron ore. That's not a lot. We're gonna go more south. Every time you discover a new spot, it's gonna give you a little bit of knowledge experience. And now this is the time we already got 1 more knowledge point, so we're gonna get career plans. So what that does is allow you to, like, for example, we can't get any crit right now by default, right? If you click career plans and then click once and then twice, well, we don't have enough to do double for now. We'll make more influence, but yeah, you're gonna have enough later on for this. Don't worry about it. You can just wait a little bit until you get it and then use the proper stats. It's very important for building your character correctly if you want them to be beasts in the end. And by the way, I'm making a video of like the strongest mercenary group. If you're interested to see it, subscribe for the channel, stay tuned, it's coming very soon. So now that's the new profession. You'll see a lot of places they have this wood thing to cut, so I suggest every time you see that, you use it, because it's gonna be very important to make a lot of wood up until you fully upgrade your camp. It's gonna be wood, non-stop wood. Also, you need wood for crafting weapons and armor. So who's gonna be our woodcutter? Let's see. I want this guy to be the blacksmith. I'm gonna make this guy the woodcutter. And the miner will be our spearman. So that new profession, the bonuses are crit percent and strength. So it's very good for any strength-based character. Pick up a little hemp. Pork stew over there. Now we're gonna continue a little bit down the road here, and because we started with this composition, we can take advantage of this dude here. The champion of the area just slaughtered his friends and he barely survived. There's a lot to loot. Make sure you loot this guy up here because he's giving you a free knowledge point. Hacker has an awful haircut, but he's a ranger. We need a ranger, so we'll give him a medicine. He has a score to settle. Heavy sleeper raised by the boars. Yeah, this guy's stats are random. We're not gonna use him actually, just for right now until we find a better ranger. So there you go. You can do the double movement, to be honest. Actually no, we need Dex in the beginning, because he's gonna get +2 from the light armor at level 3, so he'll be fine. We need damage right now. We need all the Dex we can get for the first few levels. Right. Make sure we loot everything. If you press and hold left alt, it will make interactable objects slightly more visible. It's not very reliable. Just go over with the mouse. Alright, so we can run now. It's pretty good. These guys want to jump us. They're gonna catch up to us. Tap the shift key. Okay, so we're gonna get Valor's victory on this guy. We're gonna try to set up our team to kill stuff with him dealing the final blow, so we can get the extra Valor point. So now we could actually kill these guys too. They're just drunk, but we need the leather we can get from them to kill them. So I forgot to give the dagger we got earlier to the new guy, but that's okay. Now there are just 3 of them, so what we want to do is we want to engage the 2 tanks and just kill this guy first. He's the least armored of them, so he's gonna fall the fastest. We wanna engage him maybe with, yeah, we'll engage him with our X-Men. Get this guy out of the way first. As you can see, he's taking very little damage because he has 25% armor and we don't have anything. We're just poor. Actually, I'm not even gonna hit both of them. I'm not gonna do any damage to this guy anyway. I want him engaged so I can backstab him with the dagger guy. So first, we don't have enough run speed. I wanted to hit him from distance and then move close to him so we can enable the bonus from surround. If I hit him from here, I'm gonna push him out and he's not going to be engaged anymore. Screwed up a little here. Gonna get this guy because we want that backstab damage. Very good for our brute, but that gives us a chance to focus that guy. Ideally we should have killed the spearman first, but we just ganged up on this guy, so not bad. That's the valor point we got extra. So this guy is very low HP, so I'm going to engage this one with the other brute so we can spread the damage a little bit. And again, this is on expert difficulty, so if you're playing on a lower difficulty, it's going to be easier. But what you see here works on expert. That means that it's going to work even better on easier difficulties. And we're galvanized again. We got 2 extra valor points to spend. Nice crit. And this backstab damage is very good. There you go, hacker being glorious. And look at that, we have a little upgrade. Let's do strength. That's trash, man. Yeah, it's still a little bit upgrade over our old club, so not bad. So our guy leveled here. We want to go strength on this guy always. And we're gonna get destroyer for him. So for the very new players that are watching, so basically these here are determine like what kind of armor he can wear. So it's heavy armor, and for the ranger we have to wait till level 3 to be able to actually wear light armor. So we cannot wear any armor for now on him. We need to camp. So who is our tinker? There you go. If you assign the tinker to the workshop, it's gonna produce 2 repair materials. So the fact that I'm not repairing yet is because I'm saving my raw materials. I will repair in town instead. Assign your campfire guys. You can assign 4 people and this will generate you happiness. You can upgrade later and get more happiness and other stuff, but we'll get there. For now, let's go ahead and sleep. And now I have drunkards. If you chose something else as a debuff, you're not gonna have this. So I have additional challenge, you know, keep them happy. So we're gonna produce -1 for now. It's gonna get worse later, but then we'll tackle it in other ways. We can give them food that, you know, gives happiness and other things. We'll get there. So the idea of getting all drunkards is obviously to heal them up and have characters with no debuffs, right? And for right now, we're still gaining happiness, so we're good. This guy wants to go back to town. I'm gonna help him out. But on the way to town, a very important step. There's the extra iron we need. By the way, don't press shift too much like me. And we got attacked by 3 wolves by the looks of it. This guy's armor is completely broken. I'm playing Iron Man, I cannot reload, so I don't want to take chances, so I'll just repair. Although I don't think there's gonna be any problems with 3 wolves. We're gonna go ahead and engage. See if we can get a cleave off here. A little bit further. No, I don't think we can get it. Yep. Oh, in this case, we're just gonna hit this guy because we want to focus him, right? And he crit, nice. I'm gonna engage this guy. We can actually use weakening blow for the extra damage. Now we can finish him off with rat, which we will do because I don't want to take damage for no reason. If you don't have enough valor points, the weakening blow is going to reduce their damage, so your brute will be fine. Now unfortunately I cannot get to this guy to finish him off, but I'll kill this guy instead. We took a little health damage. Hopefully that's not an injury, but if it is, it's okay. We can handle it. Wow, 31 damage. Nice. So we got some extra food and leather. Not bad. We're not gonna repair still. We're going to town. Our next step before town is going to the local jail and buying 3. You can buy 4 if you want, but you can turn in 3 prisoners at most at one time. Let's get 1 extra. We got a little money. We want to buy a little rope. Actually, what about stealing it? Oh crap. It went almost the maximum. I was hoping to go under 100, so now we might have problems, but that's fine. When you turn in prisoners, you actually lower your wanted level. We just gotta have to avoid the guards. We're in no position to fight the guards. They will wreck us badly. You don't have to do that. I mean, you can just buy like 5-6 ropes. I took a chance and it's iron mode for me, so I have to just be careful. But you see, like, from this theft we went to apprentice thief. So a little bit extra stats. Now, this guy tells you that if you buy a pony from him, he will give you the horseshoe for free. So we'll do that later. Now, okay, that's the town, right? So first things first, go to the bar and buy the apple pancake. This food is very important. I mean, you'll be trying to get that food all the time to the rest of your playthrough, because what it does is makes your fatigue levels, you know, go slower. Basically, you can do more for your day than without it, right? So it's very worth it to pursue that food. And for right now, we don't really have the means to make it ourselves, but just check on this guy. He always sells one. He also sells apple pancake recipe, so we will be getting that a little later.
Feel free to come back often.
Every time you go to the tavern, just check what's available in terms of recruits. Let's see what jobs are available. We want to get something easy for now. We're trash. Also, this direction here shows you like which way is it. I want to go east to do one of the first region quests. So I'm gonna take this job. Also, this one, helping the amateur hunters, is directly to the west. It's in the direction where the tracker camp is. I want to eventually go to the tracker camp as well. So I'm gonna take this mission as well. I think we need like a little bit of food to bring them. So we're not gonna rush to go there, but we gotta keep this in mind. As far as the recruits go, the best traits you can get is solitary. That's 10% damage if you're not close to an ally. It's very easy to take advantage of this bonus. And then the number 2 is bloodthirsty that we have on our characters. 3% crit flat. You know, crit is king, so that's always good. And maybe for your support character like Spearman, you might consider a Spearman with cooperative, which is 10% damage. I think we've seen one of these guys here. Yeah, there you go. 10% damage if next to an ally in combat. So basically, solitary is the opposite of this. So 10% damage if you're not next to an ally. Okay. So now, if you talk to the blacksmith, he can repair your stuff for cheap. Keep your raw materials for like when you're out and need to repair. Now, the first thing we want to do is start working on our blacksmith. So our blacksmith will be our brute or our destroyer. We're going to be building this guy around having maximum strength because of one of the unique weapons that you can get for the brute. Trust me, it's like very powerful. And the brute has like really good passives to increase his crit. So you can go full damage on this guy and you can tech me later.
You can use my anvil.
Okay. So in order to unlock the first tier of recipes, we gotta craft some trash. And we're gonna start by crafting the rags. There you go. We need to craft one more thing. I wish I could craft another set of rags, but unfortunately we don't have enough cloth. But instead we can craft a shield. Basically 2 things you have to craft and you get to apprentice. And now as apprentice you can go to the anvil here and everything is unlocked. You want to go for armor first. Being able to survive the battle is for longer so you can do damage is more important than getting a couple of damage more. Look at the difference between, you know, the starter armor and this armor. Like 8 armor, no damage reduction versus 26 armor and 18 damage reduction. Plus when we craft it correctly, it's going to be actually more because it's going to be a double star craft. So that's what we need now. We need 2 more cloth and 14 ore. We're gonna find that very soon. Meantime, the best armor we have is actually the rags. Well, it's not much better, but it is still better. And we can give this one to this guy. It's a little better. There we go. Our destroyer is starting to look a little better.
You can use my anvil. I can also repair your armor. Oh, and I'm looking to hire a skilled blacksmith if you happen to know one.
So this one, this dagger is slightly better. Actually not much better because this one gives us extra crit chance. I'm actually gonna sell that one. So for the weapons it works the same way. We have 3 knowledge points by the way. Let's see what else we can get. We can get the endurance training here. This will allow us to move slightly faster. Now there is a really good hidden skill here. It's hidden behind kind of a trash skill, you know, smooth talk. Requirement cost of companion is reduced by 10%. That's really not good, you know. But if you learn it, it unlocks this one. Every new recruit you get, including the free ones, from now on will get 1 aptitude point. 1 aptitude point means like 1 free level. Alright guys, the video is quite lengthy already. I don't want to make it even longer. Let me know if you like this format, if it's helpful for you. By the way, you can let me know by liking the video. If I see a lot of likes, I can continue the series with a little bit more advanced things to do. But I wanted to help out all the new players that are coming in. I know it's a rough start in the beginning with this game. It sure was for me. So I'm here to hook you up. This type of video requires a lot of editing. It's a lot of hard work. So I'm not sure if you guys are gonna like it, so please let me know by liking the video, sharing it, commenting, do all the YouTube jazz, and I will continue doing the next episodes. Thank you for watching. Hex out.